Yo, what's going on, guys? DJ Hess here, bringing you guys a Javelin tutorial guide for the map of Quarry. And I'm showing you guys from the beginning here, starting off with the A flag, where you can go. You want to go ahead and just run straight ahead. And you can actually zoom in right up here, and I just usually lock on to about right here and just let it fly. Sometimes you'll end up getting a double, depends on where the other team is en route. But if you guys want to see the rest of the Javelin tutorials, check the description in the playlist. Or the playlist in the description, rather, and you can see them. That's actually a really good spot. You can see how I locked onto that car right there. If they're rushing you at A, then it's a really good spot. This is also a good spot to get them coming from the other side of the map. It's usually like a single or maybe possibly a double kill kind of a spot back here. The next spot I'm going to show you is probably one of the ones where you definitely get quads on. When they're spawning on the other side of this area, if they're just kind of running down there or just sniping or whatever, that spot right there is actually really good. You can also crouch down here and hide a little bit and then lock on so they can't snipe you as easily. Just be careful when you launch it though, because you can kill yourself with that javelin there if you don't jump. Moving on, there's a couple other spots. Right here you can get them as they're coming out of the building towards B. Also there's barrels there that can explode. I mean, for the most part, this is like just an easier kind of spot. You can see just down the line. Also, you can get them down the line back there if they're kind of spawning back there or just kind of camping back there. There's a couple really good spots, though, that you guys will need to use. This is actually a good spot when you're coming from the C side to A side. You can hit them, and if you want to be a little bit more incognito, you can come over here. And for some reason, I don't know if they spawn over there or what, but I always get a couple kills, definitely some doubles. Not the quad spots, though. I definitely have a couple quad spots on this map. As I showed you, the A to C spot with a car is one of them, and then there's a couple more. There's actually some epic ones. This is actually a good one as well. When you have A and they're rushing you at A, or if you're pushing up and they have A, you can let it rain right there, and you can get some double kills for sure with the Javelin. And again, I don't use Danger Close with the Javelin, and this stuff works pretty darn well without Danger Close. This is an epic spot as well. You can actually lock onto the truck behind the map. I found this one so randomly. It was pretty cool, though. You can lock onto the truck behind, and it actually touches down back there. There's another spot right there if they're coming around that side. But the one that I was showing you before that was a really good one. When you lock on the truck behind, you get I usually get singles and doubles all day long. Sometimes triples, but mostly singles and doubles. You can use a javelin outside of this area, obviously, but you just got to be careful when you're standing in the hallways. And you guys will find this if you're using the javelin a lot. You'll be standing around and just get shot quite often. This is an epic spot right here, though. I found this out more recently. I didn't ever think about doing this, but you can actually lock in to that thing in there and let it fly. And there's always campers inside that building, and you can flush them out by shooting that javelin. This is also another line of sight area that you can shoot and kill those snipers back there. You can also, usually they're coming around that corner going into that building. You can shoot it down there and hit them down there as well. Again, this is a spot where it's like if it's you versus a sniper, you got to be careful, but you can go ahead and shoot it down there, and they come around that corner as I was mentioning, and you can kill them. You just, again, anytime you're standing 1v1 against a sniper, they pretty much have the advantage, so you got to be careful. I was trying to see if that would be a spot, but that wasn't a javelin spot right there. If you guys know of any other ones that I missed, I mean, obviously, let me know. But there's definitely a couple more. Now, when you're spawning from the seaside, you can come up on this area right here, and you can go ahead and just let it rain back there after they're done capping A, or you can shoot down here near the tanker, and usually I catch one or two kind of running up in that area. I mean, this is a pretty open map. If you let a javelin fly, lock onto something in a distance, there's a chance that you're going to hit somebody, especially in ground war, which is what I always recommend playing when you're messing around with your javelin. This is a spot, sometimes you spawn back here, and there's snipers back there by C, and they're kind of creeping around that corner. You can lock on right there and kill some of them as they're kind of coming through. This is another spot, just giving you more of a line of sight all the way back down towards the A. And I'm going to show you guys, I think, a couple more. The best one, the absolute best javelin spot is coming up here, I think. And yeah, so this one right here is awesome. And you'll see in the footage of me getting some kills with this one. Once you break these windows right here, you aim down through and the blue thing behind, and you let it fly, and that javelin goes inside that building. And then there's always campers at the top of that building. I love killing snipers with that, because they'll just sit back there and noob tube or snipe. And you know, I'll show you guys. I ended up getting a 5-piece in the clip that I ended up getting. That's, I think, pretty much it. You can also lock on up here this way and kill them from the front, but obviously you're leaving yourself a little bit more exposed. If they're spawning at A, chances are they'll see you, and you'll trigger it by saying, you know, you're capping A or whatever. So that's pretty much all the Javelin spots that I know of. Let's go ahead and see some of them in action, and I think you guys will be impressed with some of these spots. This is just the one, as you can see, and again, it's really important to pay attention to your minimap. You see where the enemies are spawning. You can see they're spawning. They usually spawn in one of two of the spawns if they have either one or two flags. So just give yourselves a head up. That was just a single Javelin kill right there, nothing too fancy, but you'll have something kind of fun coming up here. And you can see right here, just again down the line, I know that they're spawning on that side of C. I'm going to go ahead and just let it fly. And always throw a stun grenade as well. If you stun them, then they can kind of lose their traction and just and then they just end up frozen. And I ended up getting that one guy from there. This is, let's see here. Oh yeah, this is that spot right here, shooting inside of the building. And I'll show you. This isn't the epic one, I don't think. Or yeah, it is. Check that out, a 5-piece with that Javelin. But even better, I had another Javelin in my pocket here, and I can see that they're totally spawning A, and we have B, and my team's pushing up on B, so I went right back for the kill again. And you can see right here, they don't always end up like this, but check this out. I got a 5-piece followed by a 3-piece. I mean, if that's not the most epic Javelin clip, I don't know what is. That's pretty clutch. Anyway, hopefully you guys like this series. If you guys do, please subscribe and maybe give the video a thumbs up, or you should give the video a thumbs up for that 5 and 3-piece just alone. That thing was pretty ridiculous. And then check back for more random videos, and we'll catch you guys for some more Javelin spots soon. But check this this last one out right here. This is going through the building, and you can see I lock on to the back, and even though I ended up dying right here, I believe, well, maybe I didn't die, I ended up getting that Javelin off. You can see it ends up touching down nicely. Anyway, have a good one, guys. We'll catch you guys for another one soon. Peace.